Hi, my name is Dave Franicki. I'm with the Maine Opportunity Fund in conjunction with Maine Storage Solutions and Clearwater Hydro. We're developing the 3-acre site just off of Mill Street in Corinna, Maine. It's a regional site as far as the self-storage goes. We're an affiliate of U-Haul, and we service a 20-mile radius to Bangor, to Waterville, to Skowhegan and Dexter. The Google map is self-explanatory. Panning down, we are fronting on the Sebasticook River. As you come into Corinna, you can't miss our truck. It's becoming a real landmark for the area. It's our signage for right now to bring people down to our site, and it's working very well to bring in the traffic off the trade off the street. Currently on our site, there's several buildings, one of which you see there says Mid-Maine Storage Solutions, and of course we're an affiliate of U-Haul, as I had noted before. The pan that you'll be seeing shows the existing house as you come in, the entryway, and then there's a pan that you'll see of Route 7. The existing building that you're looking at with the U-Haul truck to the left will be torn down this summer as we develop the first phase of our major expansion for the self-storage units and the retrofitting of the other buildings. As you can see, we do rent the U-Haul trucks, trailers, and of course the resale of used U-Haul trucks. The interior of Building 1, you can see the retrofit there, that they are rental units now, and again, they're going to be going away as we build out the new self-storage units. The pan of the site, you see the warehouse building on the left, the mill building, the Building 1, and then of course you see the overview with the 5 rows of buildings, of which we're putting up 134 units now, and 253 units overall over the course of the next 2 years. And it's self-explanatory what you see in the pictures here. The existing mill building in the middle is part of the old Moosehead Woolen Mill. There's 6,000 feet there, 2 stories each, or 3,000 on each. We're not sure about the use of that. The building to the right, we call it the shed row, is existing self-storage. The pan that you see along the river shows the right-hand side of that building, and of course the old mill building that we're going to be redoing, replacing the windows and the roof, and you'll see more about that as the video moves forward. The interior of what we call Building 2 of the shed row has been, as I mentioned before, has been converted into self-storage units. The mill building, you'll see the concrete piers. It's rough right now, and again, we're going to retrofit that and get that ready for some sort of a wholesale retail user. You'll see the steps going up to the second floor. Second floor, you'll see the water on the floor. I mean, the roof needs a full replacement, and then of course the windows. But the building is solid in itself, and it does have a viable commercial industrial use when we find the proper tenant. As you look at the roof, you'll also, with the ladder coming out of the hole, pretty much daylight, you'll see the green area to the top right of your screen. That's where the mill pond's going to be, and I'll be describing that further into the video. As you're panning across the warehouse building, we're going to be raising that building so we have a clear 18-foot ceiling height, clear span, new foundation, new siding, and with that we'll be able to store the U-Pod, the U-Haul U-boxes for U-Haul. We'll be able to stack those 2 high and therefore fit roughly 150 units in there when it's fully maxed out. The back side of the mill building, you'll see the windows missing. You'll see the right side of what we call building 4, the warehouse. And again, that's part of the retrofit that we're going to be working on this season of 2012. Again, as you go through the pictures, you'll see where the siding is rough right now. And again, that's going to be re-sided with the new foundation. And when that happens, we'll have a 6,700 clear span, 6,700 square foot clear span of 18 feet ceiling height. As you look at the front of the buildings, you'll see the loading dock to the left. We're going to be expanding that. The garage door on the left and the doors to the right, the pad going up there are going to be paved. So again, for ease of access, the doors will all be increased in size so we can bring the U-boxes in there. And again, these are all various pictures of the what we call the building for the 6,700 square foot warehouse. You'll see a picture here of a typical U-box. It's on the trailer, which is the way it's delivered to a homeowner's site. We get $100 to drop it off, $100 to pick it up, and $65 a month to store it. We also get compensation when they're shipped across the country. You'll see another picture coming up which shows the U-Haul Technical Center in Tempe, Arizona, where they've been developing this concept, and they've been working on this for roughly 2 years now. And now they're opening up to franchisees, of which we are the first in Maine. You'll see the two U-boxes stored on top of each other in the Tempe warehouse, and we're going to be basically mirroring what they have done there. We have bought a forklift to be able to move the U-boxes around. The forklift will have 6-foot forks, so therefore we can handle any pallet that comes any U-box that comes our way. As you go through the pictures, you'll see a bridge and the Sebasticook River going under it. That bridge used to service the other half of the Moosehead woolen mill, which burned down in 1950. The pan again shows the river, and we're going to be reworking the riverbank to keep that in shape so that there's no issues down the road. That's part of, again, this season's expansion. One of the pictures you'll see that's coming up here is looking north from the south side, showing the bridge, the dam, which is going to be converted into hydro, the storage shed to the left, and the main mill building in the rear. As you move along, you'll see our truck, the home there that we're going to purchase. We need the frontage on Route 7 for signage purposes. And to the right of that home is a lot that's currently owned by the city of Corinna that we're going to be purchasing also. That being said, when we have that, we'll be able to operate our facility with the frontage on Route 7, put up our normal signage, and make it a real stagecoach stop for self-storage and other business opportunities. We also plan to buy the home that's on the right on the easement as you drive into the driveway, and that's going to be a 3/4 acre addition, which will be industrially zoned, and room for future expansion. You'll see the dam house above it, and the mill building to the left. Our goal is to go green, turn that into an income source with a generator and turbine, and take advantage of the water flow that's here. Projections are now they should be able to give us an income stream of $150,000 a year plus when we resell that into the marketplace. We'll be retrofitting the dam house above the dam, and there'll be pictures coming up showing you what it looks like inside that the dam house, the gatehouse. You'll see the pulleys, the conveyors there for the gates for the sluiceway. The framing for that so you can slide it back and forth. Right now it's all manual. It will be automated when that whole process is completed with the dam conversion. There's the gate that regulates the water through the sluiceway. There'll be one water intake tube, which is where the generator or the turbine is, and then the water will be going back on the other side of the dam. The generators, these are pictures from another site that we're going to be mimicking or mirroring. You'll also see pictures of a control station as the video is going through. After the control station, what you're seeing is a green area. That's going to be the mill pond, again, where we can divert the flow of the water as we have sequential water rights going back to 1874. That'll create the mill pond, which will then puddle up, dam up, and then that water will be fed through the dam. So panning the site, we're going to be developing quite a bit. To the right of building 1 is where the new units will be going in. And I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this. My name is Dave Franicki. You can contact me, as it notes on the screen, at 480-232-5477. I'll be happy to return your call. Thank you.